And another Hey, I'm Kayla. I'm a sophomore tour guide at USFSM, and I'm going to be walking you through completing an application. It's helpful to have your transcript, test scores, and a copy of your social security number before we begin. If you're all set, let's get started. The first part is pretty straightforward. Go to usfsm.edu and click on where it says Apply Now. This will take you to a landing page that has links to general information and steps for completing the application. But who needs that when you have me? Go ahead and click Apply Now one more time. The initial page asks for basic info, name, best email, and a password. Make sure to save your password somewhere in case you need it later. This is the personal info section. There are a couple important things to remember. First, double check all of the information as you put it in. Any mistakes in your name, social security number, and address can make it difficult to receive important information like test scores, transcripts, and acceptance letters down the road. Second, fill out as much as you can, but if you are not sure about something, then just give it an educated guess. We use the application as a guide, but your official transcripts and test scores are what we use for decisions. Go ahead and fill out the personal info to the best of your ability. Make sure the email we have on file is one that you check regularly. Next is citizenship. This information is used for university business and does not affect your application chances, so please feel free to answer openly and honestly. Depending on your answers, you may get additional questions. The social security number field is optional, but it makes a big difference in our ability to receive test scores, so we recommend you enter it. Once you're finished, save and continue. Now we are starting to get information about school. There are a lot of different options here, so read the green boxes if you have questions on your classification. For freshmen, your type will always be undergraduate, and regardless of credits earned through dual enrollment or accelerated programs, you will always be a freshman for admissions purposes. Don't worry though, earned credits will count once you are admitted. Another important note is that you can only apply to one USF system institution at any given time. The good thing is that each of the campuses have a distinct feel and sometimes distinct programs. If you are up in the air about which to select, go ahead and finish this application, schedule times to visit the campuses you are interested in, and you can always update the application later. Click Save and Continue once you've completed this section.
That was great.
The academic interest section sets the tone for the rest of the application, so from here on out, we'll guide you as though you are a first-time in college student. If you have questions as a graduate or transfer student, you can email admissions@sar.usf.edu or call 941-359-4331. For most high school students, you will check Yes on the first bubble. If you click No, it will ask about other options such as homeschooling or receiving a GED. If you have questions in regard to one of these types of diplomas, you can contact the admissions office and they will help you out. If you've chosen Yes, then you will search for your high school. I suggest putting in the city and state, then searching for your school. If you are in a large city, add in the main name of your school to narrow down the results. For instance, for Lakewood Ranch High School, you may want to add the word Lakewood. This will help account for different versions of the school's name. You can use this method to find a college or university for dual enrollment later on. For the foreign language entrance requirement, answer yes if you have taken and passed 2 years of the same foreign language in high school, or 2 semesters of the same foreign language in college. This section makes sure you are aware that we need official notification of your SAT or ACT scores. If you attend a Florida public high school, this can be taken directly off a hard copy transcript. If you attend private school, are homeschooled, or out of state, we would still need copies directly from ACT Incorporated or College Board. Here are the USFSM codes. This section focuses on school conduct and legal issues. You do not need to disclose academic dismissal, suspension, or probation for poor grades. We do not need you to disclose traffic violations that resulted in only a fine. If you click yes to either, make sure to go to the website and download the prior conduct form and submit any information that details who, what, and when the situation happened. This section is pretty straightforward. If you have any affiliation to the military, either yourself or through a parent or legal guardian, click the yes bubble. If not, save and continue to the residency section. This section has a couple steps. If your family will have been living in Florida for at least a year by the time you start classes, click yes and continue. If you are under 24, not married, and have no dependents, which most freshmen fall into this category, you will be claiming residency through your parent or legal guardian. Fill out this section with their information and continue. In step 3, loosely choose the date you move to Florida. We don't need the exact date, as you will provide additional information to support your residency over the next few steps. Remember, you are probably answering on behalf of your parents. Step 4 asks whether your parent is a registered voter. Click the appropriate bubble. If you or your parents aren't sure about their voter status, use this website to find out. Step 5 is about the driver's license. Step 6 is about the vehicle registration. If you're looking at a vehicle registration, there are 2 dates. You are going to want to use the oldest date, which is typically the plate issued date. Step 7. If you are a permanent resident, meaning you hold a permanent resident card, click yes. U.S. citizens should click no. Fill in the claimant's info and move on. However, you will need to send clear copies of the front and back of both the student's and claimant's permanent resident card. Finally, click the bubble on Step 8, which verifies that all of the info you put in the residency section is true. Almost done. There's nothing on this page that is required, but we appreciate you sharing information about yourself. We love getting to know future bowls. You made it! Double check all your information, especially the personal info about yourself, and then type your full name in each field at the bottom. Save and submit. Awesome! You have officially completed your USFSM application. Go ahead and pay your application fee and send in official transcripts and scores. It takes about 1 to 2 weeks to make a decision once we have completed a file with an application fee or fee waiver. Good luck, and go Bulls!